There's breaking news coming in a move that could impact the bail hearing of Bollywood star Salman Khan, who is currently lodged in Jodhpur Central Jail after being sentenced to 5 years in prison in a 1998 black buck poaching case. The Rajasthan High Court on Friday transferred 87 district-level judges of the state. Ravindra Kumar Joshi, District and Sessions Judge at Jodhpur Court, who heard Salman's bail plea on Friday, has been transferred to Sirohi. Chandrakumar Sonagra will take Joshi's place at Jodhpur Court. Besides transfer of 87 district judges, promotion of 20 judicial officers was also announced in an order by the Registrar General of the High Court. Transfers and promotions are of routine nature. Joshi on Friday had reserved his decision on Khan's plea after hearing arguments on the suspension of sentence and bail application before deferring the matter for Saturday. And to give us more details on the story, I am now joined in by political editor Kartikeya Sharma. Kartikeya, tell us how this transfer, this major reshuffle in Rajasthan's judiciary could actually impact Salman Khan's case.
See, what it does is that though these transfers take place 15th of April to 15th of May, this transfer has taken place 10 days before. Now what it can do is that the new judge would like to go through the details of the case. Now we have been told that the judge who has been transferred on exceptional circumstances can give bail. But the fact of the matter is that any judge, just to be on the safer side of the law, would like to go through the details. Now, in this case, if the judge doesn't go through the detail, there will be questions. Plus, Akansha, you have election. Rajasthan is an election-going state in northern India. It's a big state, though it has got lesser number of Lok Sabha, which is called elected constituencies, but it is very, very important for ruling dispensation. And this matter has also become political because, see, this is not a case where he is just being penalized because 2 black bucks have been shot. Bishnois are a dominant community in parts of Rajasthan and Haryana who worship nature. They are nature worshipper and they protect animals. So something which is going to happen right before the elections is going to be politically very, very damaging for the ruling dispensation. It is for this reason the matter has become very, very sensitive. It's not about just Wildlife Protection Act. It is about a community which is very, very important in Rajasthan. It's a vegetarian, nature-loving, a community which 500 years back fought against the king of Jodhpur so that the trees are not felled because he wanted those trees for his palace, and they fought against him. So many people died. So this community has got a lot of history to it. What we call in modern language environmentalism, they practice it as their code of honor.
Right, Kartikeya, I completely agree with you that the Bishnois have been those nature warriors in Rajasthan. Apart from the Bishnoi community, there's no denial that this case was equally important for wildlife activists. But, here's a very important development now with this, major shake-up of the judiciary happening. Do we actually see Salman Khan, actually landing up in the jail for a few more days? Because is there a possibility that this bail hearing could be deferred further?
Akansha, absolutely. Anything can be possible. And when I say anything can be possible, I say this for a couple of reasons. One, because, judges can take their time. Any judge would like to, as I mentioned, go through the records. Secondly, the transfer has taken place. Judges also have their social positions. Judges also are part of the society. They have their opinions. So who knows, the new judge has a new opinion on this matter. Secondly, it's a politically charged case. This is not one of those cases which are neutral in nature. This will have great resonance in Rajasthan. So that way, this case of Mr. Khan is not an apolitical case. And lastly, I would say, Akansha, that the black buck case is also important in context of the forthcoming assembly elections in Rajasthan. And lastly, defense can say, well, you can, bail is a right. Absolutely, bail is a right. But then prosecution can also argue against it. So, these are all the issues. And now the whole responsibility lies on the shoulder of Salman Khan's team lawyers. They will have to fight this case in Supreme Court and get it dismissed because Salman has been convicted. See, the conviction of Mr. Khan has already taken place. If he does not reverse, or if Salman Khan does not get the judgment reversed, he will spend time in jail.
Right.
And I think that's where the problem is, Akansha.
Absolutely. Kartikeya, as we speak, there are lots of reports emerging, and they are also hinting at the fact that, it also depends upon the discretion of the judge. So if the current sessions judge and the current district judge, if they feel or if they are of this opinion that they would like to, give a hearing, like be part of the hearing, then they can still choose to be a part of the bail hearing today.
Well, that can also happen. You see, these are the nitty-gritties. We have to factor a lot of things here, Akansha.
Right.
For example, judge says, well, we'll listen to the case on Monday. Today is not the time. These are the discretion of the judge. And these are the discretion of the judiciary, which cannot be accounted for. So I think the team of Salman Khan, Akansha, will have to be far more patient. Sometimes celebrity lawyers they feel that, that they're entitled for certain things. But then this case is under so much of public glare that it might produce counter pressure on judges to go slow on bail. As if, they should not be seen that, just because Salman Khan was standing in front of them, they completely capitulated and, gave him bail in 2 hours straight. Sometimes these pressures work because, after all, judges live in society. They are part of our social cosmos.
Absolutely. And Kartikeya, what's very interesting is how this particular, this case of the killing of the 2 black buck cases is becoming a major roadblock for Salman, whereas, all the previous cases, the history of cases that he's had, including, the hit and run case, and, taking into consideration that loss of life, he still managed to wriggle out. But it is this particular case, maybe because of its angles and all these factors that you've interestingly pointed out, keeping the assembly elections in mind, keeping the Bishnoi community in mind, also not to forget the whole Wildlife, Protection Act, everything, make it a very, very interesting case. And this could actually finally be a bone of contention for Salman, who's been a serial offender.
See, Salman Khan has been the controversial baby boy of Bollywood. Salman Khan, it's not as if Salman Khan has a very straight personality like Amir Khan or other actors in this industry. He has been the controversial one. You have his hit and run case. A lot of people say, but he's generous. But the issue is that the personal generosity and crime are 2 different things. Your personal act of generosity cannot mitigate your crime. Even a mafia don can be generous. But that does not mean that you can get away with a crime. I think people need to get that. But I think there should also be a message in public at large. There is a difference between justice and retribution.
Right.
Salman Khan has been given, or the Bishnoi community has been given justice. But judiciary does not give retribution. It's like it does not dole out revenge. Judiciary doles out justice. Judiciary has dished out justice. So I think even in civil society, people must understand there are certain legal, I would say, avenues available to Mr. Khan. It's perfectly constitutional. Bail is his right. And it's not revenge. Justice has been given. He has to fight in High Court to get his case overturned. As of now, he is a convicted person. If he cannot do that, he will serve 5 years. Maybe the higher judiciary may reduce the conviction, but he will have to spend the time or do his time in the jail if either the conviction is not completely overturned or in case he's being given some sentence with reduced time.
All right, Kartikeya, just throw light on how much of a respite will it prove for Khan if the bail is actually considered?
I would say that he will get some respite. But issue is that he will have to fight his case in High Court.
Yes.
Salman Khan will have to fight his case in High Court and Supreme Court both. The matter is not going to go away like that. And generally, High Court takes a lenient view of certain issues. The only overturned cases whereby they feel that justice has not been given, which was in the case of Jessica Lal, where the whole headline came out to be, no one killed Jessica. So, those are the issues. But I would say that High Court is a place where the real battle for Salman will be. And if you know, the whole issue is that other 4 actors, they got away because the person who was there could not identify them. He could only identify Salman Khan. The conviction has taken place. Now the case will actually move between the legal niceties, and it will be a match between lawyers and the perception of judiciary and nothing more. Because the evidence will not be evaluated in the High Court. The arguments will take place. There will be no new evidence there.
All right. You know, Karthikeya, I am going to read out the verdict to you and our viewers, which is a 201-page verdict, but it is just in a gist that I am quoting the CGM, who has stated that, you know, the culprit is an actor and has a substantial following. His actions are observed and followed by the masses. It is not justified to give Salman Khan the benefit of probation in view of the manner in which he hunted by shooting 2 innocent moot black bucks that come under purview of the Wildlife Conservation Act.